So very good morning to all. We are now beginning a new topic, that is aquatic therapy. So far we have discussed almost all the major topics. Now going to minor topics. One of them is aquatic therapy. Aquatic means related to water. Yes, or any fluid. Aqua means water. Yes, and so therapy. Therapy is something that you provide, an intervention. Right on the આપણે provide કરશું. Specifically, it may be manual and it can be by the patient also. So it can be active also. Yes. So the exercise or the therapy we are going to provide with the help of water or within the water. પાણીના helpથી or within the water, that is પાણીમાં કોઈ પણ ટ્રીટમેન્ટ આપશું એને કહેવાય aquatic therapy. And we are going to learn why it is important, how it is different from all the techniques we have learned so far which are on land, and what is the specific advantage. Water. Why is water so much useful? It has certain properties which can help the patient recover faster for early mobilization and all other things. Even the temperature of the water that you are using will affect the recovery of an individual. Specifically, if we are talking about neurological conditions, in which one of the things that we have discussed is spasticity. Yes, that is nothing else but hypertonia. Hypertonia means increased tone. Hyper means વધારે. Tonia means muscle tone. તો muscle tone વધી ગયું હોય એને તમે cold water provide કરશો તો muscle tone decrease થશે. Yes, why? Because it decreases the nerve conduction velocity NCV. એક ચેતાતંતુમાં જે સ્પીડ થી ઇમ્પલ્સ થવું જોઈએ એ આપણે ઓછું કરી દઈએ તો spasticity will start decreasing. Yes, what is spasticity? Spasticity is nothing else but hypertonia. Hypertonia because of pathological condition. Normal કોઈ પણ individual માં તમને spasticity ના જોવા મળે. It is always pathological. Yes, કોઈ પણ reason through brain માં spinal cord માં damage થશે, neurons damage થશે, UMN type lesion હશે, interneurons ઉપર ક્યાંય પણ damage થાય એના લીધે થશે spasticity. હવે spasticity main control કરે alpha motor neurons. Yes, if alpha motor neurons are damaged or higher centers give signal to alpha motor neurons for controlling the muscle tone. Muscle tone control કરવું એ હમણાં મારું muscle tone normal છે. Why? Because higher mental functions મારું brain સિગ્નલ આપે છે alpha motor neurons ને કે તમારે એક્સાઇટ નથી થવાનું. જ્યારે હું muscle contract કરીશ ત્યારે જ એક્સાઇટ થશે. Yes, but જ્યારે આ higher motor centers are not there, at that time alpha motor neuron becomes dominant and ફાવે એમ કરી શકે એટલે muscle tone increase કરશે. If muscle tone increases, it will be termed as spasticity. Yes, so that is the main pathological or physiological condition, and in which we are also going to provide in neurological conditions we are decreasing nerve conduction velocity through temperature of the water also. So what all things we will be learning in this? What is the objective and why are we so much keen to learn about the aquatic therapy? These things will come into play when you visit specific clinical postings where aquatic therapy is widely used. So what is the learning objective? Aquatic therapy is this is also the definition. Aquatic therapy is to facilitate functional recovery. Understand the words functional recovery એટલે કે રોજના જે કામ કરવાના હોય ADL, activities of daily living. Activities of daily living, something that we do every day. I am used to taking lectures every day, so that is my ADL. You are used to sit and study on the mobile nowadays, so that is also one of your ADLs. By providing an environment that augments a patient's and or practitioner's ability to perform various therapeutic interventions. Yes. Environment એવું આપણે create કરી છે. Augment means to create. Augmented reality, yes, virtual reality, augmented reality. Augment means something to create. જે છે નહીં એવું બનાવો. A patient's and or practitioner's ability to perform various therapeutic interventions. Now, what all things can you think of can be given to the patient? There are variety of things. Say, for example, first and foremost is active active assisted, resisted exercise. Stretching can be given within the water. Mobilization can be given within water. These are just few examples. There are many interventions that can be given. Specifically, we use aquatic therapy for active assisted and later on resisted exercises. If the patient is able to do on land actively, there is no need for aquatic therapy, but the patient is not able to do on land, then there is an advantage we take from the water. Yes. Why do we need to know કે waterમાં શું છે or what will be the reason that we are going to provide aquatic therapy instead of land therapy? જમીન ઉપર કરી શકતા હોય or ના કરી શકતા હોય તો પાણીમાં એવું શું છે or any intervention why do we want to perform in water? So first thing that we want to know is the properties of water. Properties ma first and foremost, which is the utmost important, is termed as buoyancy. Yes, what is buoyancy? Can anyone tell me from the chat? Or you can unmute yourself, that is fine. What is buoyancy? You might have heard this term many a times, multiple times in your higher secondary and secondary school. So what is buoyancy? Yes, please let me know what is buoyancy. Buoyancy એટલે શું? Ability of the object to float in water. Okay, that will be related to something that we are going to say is surface tension. That is the second property that we are going to see there. Surface tension is quite different from buoyancy. Surface tension એટલે કે surface છે પાણીનું, this is a container containing water, yes, and this surface has different pressure or tension at the surface level. Because of this, the patient or any object will float or sink depending on the weight of the mass of that body. But buoyancy is what? Buoyancy is the upward force exerted by water on all objects immersed in it. કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ તમે અંદર નાખો પાણીની એની ઉપર એક upward force આપશે, which is completely in opposite direction to gravity. Yes, this is the main advantage of using water-based or aquatic therapy instead of land therapy. Why? We are going to see buoyancy is inversely proportional, or we can say directly opposite, yes, to gravity. Yes, here an important term that we have to understand is the use of buoyancy in aquatic therapy. Koi par patient, say for example you have learnt MMP, yes, so say for example the patient is not able to do abduction. Yes, on land he is not able to do abduction, zameen par nathi kari sakta. When you go you can say the grade is 2 but not 3. Yes, so if you want to move from grade 2 to grade 3, what we'll do, we'll ask the patient to be immersed in the water and then do it. Yes, so that will, the water itself will assist the motion. Why? Because of buoyancy, it can easily move arm into abduction because force will be exerted on the whole arm and the hand can move into abduction. Yes, shoulder motion of abduction can be achieved very easily. So buoyancy helps in improving the strength of the muscle by active assisted exercise that we described. Also, if the patient is able to do it very easily, yes, patient land for a 3 or grade 4 also is able to do, but not grade 5. Grade 5 compared to opposite side. So here you can provide the resistance also and change the position of the individual. There is something termed as turbulence in the water, yes, or the tension, viscosity between the water molecules. Viscosity means આ બે લેયર છે વોટરની, we are talking microscopic level, એકદમ microscopic. આ બંને વચ્ચે કંઈક resistance હશે. The ability of a fluid to move forward or backward, yes, that will create a resistance. So you might have experienced this. Whenever you try to do any action, say for example shoulder abduction, you will be easily doing it online. But when you want to do rapid movement in water, it is not possible. It will be slow. Why? The water current or the water viscosity will hamper the or will resist the motion. Yes, and so you have to do it controllably, and you cannot do fast movement. So that will provide resistance also. So active, assisted, active exercise and even resisted exercise are very easily provided by the aquatic therapy. That is the main advantage. એના લીધે જ આપણે aquatic therapy પર આટલું focus કરીશું. Also, say for example, a patient has lower limb fracture. Fracture પછી patient is not allowed to wake there completely. You are going to learn. You might have already learned about the gait about assistive devices. Yes, walker, cane, stick. So all these things, when we are using, we are asking the patient to bear 40%, 50%, 80% weight, and then 100%. Yes, slowly and steadily it increases. એક સાથે પેશન્ટને ફ્રેક્ચર ફીલ થઈ ગયું હોય, આપણે વેટ બેરિંગ સ્ટાર્ટ ના કરીએ, પાછું ફ્રેક્ચર ડિસલોકેટ ઓર ફ્રેક્ચર પાછું થવાના ચાન્સ હોય. યસ, so we allow the patient to only move with 50% of weight. So 50% of weight for lower limb. So say this side is affected. Yes, and we ask the patient to move only 50%. So land over 50%, but when the patient goes into the water, again there will be buoyancy. Because of the buoyancy, early weight bearing can be provided to the patient. Full weight bearing, but early. Why? Because body weight આખું નીચે gravity ના લીધે નહીં આવે. Because of buoyancy, more of the body weight will be upwards. Yes. So that is another advantage we are going to see for aquatic therapy or aquatic exercises. What will be learning? Goals, indications for aquatic exercise, precaution and contraindication, properties of water, aquatic temperature and exercise, special equipment for aquatic exercise, and exercise intervention using an aquatic environment. First, goals and indications. Sukha Mapai, Sema. Yes, so the first thing is facilitate range of motion exercises or active range of motion exercises. Active range of motion as we described. Patient on land not able to do against gravity, but in water they'll be able to do against gravity. Why? Because the water has a property of buoyancy which will allow the motion very easily and will assist in the motion. Second, initiate resistance training as we already described. If you want to even resist any exercise, then also you use the aquatic therapy. So you say for example, patient is not able to do abduction with grade 5. Say for example, my right hand is capable of doing with 10 kg, my left hand is only capable of 5 kg. So in water, I take 5 kg and ask the patient to do this. So that will provide more because of the viscosity property of the water. The patient will have resistance, and that will help in initiating resistance training also. Facilitate weight bearing activities. Always, as we described, lower limb 1 is affected. Yes. Patient is not allowed to weight bear fully. Say for example, 20 to 30% is allowed on land. In water, they can weight bear up to 50 to 80% easily. Yes, because buoyancy. Up to weight. हमारा हो या बाहर छू on land. So my foot, my lower limbs are continuously under pressure. हमारा up to body weight. Say for example, I'm 60 kgs. So my left limb, left lower limb, and right lower limb, they will be under 30 kgs weight each. Yes, if I'm standing completely normal, my biomechanics are normal, then they will be distributing 30-30. But in water, this 30 will reduce up to 10 or even 15. Yes, so that is an advantage. I can weight there around 50% of the total body weight. Yes, on the affected side. Enhanced delivery of manual techniques. That is what manual techniques we specifically talk about: stretching and mobilization. That will help to deliver in aquatic therapy. It will help to deliver the manual techniques also. Provide three-dimensional access to the patient. Now, say for example, you want to access the patient, or you want to see if the patient is accessible or not in all the directions. Yes, so you can provide a tube. You might have seen or have visited a swimming pool in which there are specific tubes, there are specific rings that the patient wears so that they do not drown. Yes, so springs are made up of special materials. Those help the patient to float continuously. Yes, पानी ऊपर रहते continuously. They have certain materials, and because of that, if the patient will always float, will not get drowned. So these special materials will help the patient move on the surface and you can move around the patient in all directions. Yes, if the patient is lying here, right in front of me with the rings or by active motion, then I can move around the patient and provide therapy for lower limb, upper limb, and everything. Yes, no need to change the position of the patient because the patient is lying supine. He or she will not have to do anything. We are going to provide the exercises. So, three-dimensional access is accessible in the aquatic therapy. Facilitate cardiovascular exercise, something that you learn later, also termed as aerobic exercise. So, if aerobic capacity, what is aerobic capacity? Ability of an individual to uptake maximum amount of oxygen and perform endurance activities. સૌથી વધારે ઓક્સિજન લેવાનું અને endurance related activities કરવાની. That is more of aerobic exercise. It is one of the bodily systems, body you can say mechanism through which our endurance is maintained for any activity. So for that we provide cardiovascular exercise. You might have seen in movies or somewhere a treadmill or a cycle is placed under the water and the patient is continuously moving the cycle or running on a treadmill. Yes, so that is an example of aquatic exercise to improve the cardiovascular function, your heart and the vessel functions. After that, initial functional activity replication, that is ADL. Yes, say for example the patient is not able to do certain activities while they are sitting on the land. Yes, say for example not able to reach out for higher shell. Yes, bilateral activities are not possible. Underwater it will be very easy to possible, and if the patient is a housewife or something, they can reach the higher self. So that is the functional activity. First you have to decide the functional activity and then you have to set the goal for which exercise to be used. પહેલા તમારે નક્કી કરવું પડે और ask the patient ને પૂછવું પડશે કે do you want or which are the activities do you want to achieve in normal day to day life, and it should be very practical. Say for example hemiplegian patient with paralysis હોય patient ને, and you ask them કે તમારે શું કરવું છે or શું કરવા દેવું છે, and they say I want to run. That is highly impractical. એવું ના બની શકે. Yes, so it should be very practical, and then you have to decide the goal and provide such ADL training. Minimize the risk of injury or re-injury during the rehabilitation. So, fracture ની વાત કરીએ. Yes, 50 to 80% allowed છે. Why 50 to 80%? Because we do not want re-injury. પાછું injury ના થવું જોઈએ, પાછું fracture ત્યાં ના થવું જોઈએ. That is why we want to allow only 50 to 80% of the weight bearing. So that will always be prevented in aquatic therapy because weight is reduced and so there are less chances of injury. And enhanced stress and relaxation. Yes, as we talked about spasticity. Spasticity માંથી રીતે આપણે વાત કરી. The temperature of the water will always facilitate or inhibit certain relaxation. If you are providing for neurological condition, cold water will reduce the spasticity, and for normal individuals, if warm water is provided, they provide relaxation. You already know the sauna bath and the jacuzzis and everything, so that are warm water filled by to enhance the relaxation. So temperature of water is directly related to the rehabilitation you want to provide to the patient. So તમારું જે પણ goal હોય એ temperature of the water એની સાથે તમે exercise કરાવશો તો double effect આવશે. તમે exercise તો કરાવવાના છો પણ કેવા પાણીમાં, ઠંડા or ગરમ, hot or cold, and accordingly there will be another effects and other beneficial additive effects of the aquatic therapy. Yes, so these are the goals for rehabilitation and use of the aquatic therapy. But for this, the first and foremost thing that we should learn is contraindications also, is carry and then also the properties of water. We describe the overall. We will be seeing them in detail also. So first is the precaution. કેવા પેશન્ટમાં ધ્યાન રાખવાનું. Yes. So first is fear of water. You might also have it. The patient might also have it. So taking a consent before starting the treatment. A consent લેવું પડે કે we are going to provide you aquatic therapy in which you have to come into the water, a swimming pool or a specific area where water will be filled, and then we will be providing exercise. Now if the patient is having fear or phobia of water, do not provide. Yes, the patient will be anxious. Patient anxious is like the patient will be in anger, or the patient will be very you can say the patient can be also scared of water because of few incidents in the past or because of hearing few incidences from others. Yes, so fear of water if the patient has, do not provide or be very precautious in providing the aquatic therapy. Neurological disorders, as we described, if the patient is directly having hemiplegia, yes, paralysis, you ask the patient to move into the water, yes, so that is not feasible. Neurological disorders have precautionary things. Precautions means ધ્યાન રાખવાનું છે વધારે compared to normal individuals, other conditions. Seizures, if the patient has seizure, seizure means achki, yes, uncontrollable motor contraction of the whole body, yes, achki આવે એટલે શું થાય, all the muscles become tight, all the muscles become contracted, and that remains for prolonged period of time. So if the patient is having fear of water and has a history of seizures, we are not going to provide it. You have to take extra care for such an individual. Cardiac dysfunction, because the water has the ability to alter the cardiac function. Our heart is used to pump the blood, yes, on the land, not in water regularly. So જ્યારે પણ તમે પેશન્ટને પહેલા also the cold or the warm water has its own effect on the body. Yes, it will also change the cardiac functions, specifically cardiac rhythm. If the cardiac rhythm is altered, then there are chances the patient will have something called as arrhythmia. Arrhythmia or this rhythm means change in the rhythm of the heart. Normal SA node, AV node, Purkinje fibers, and bundle of His. Yes, this is the normal conduction. આમાં SA node generate કરીને AV node ને excite ના કરી શકે તો આગળ ક્યાંય પણ કોઈ પણ excitation ના આવે. That means it will alter the cardiac output of the heart. આખી cardiac cycle બદલી જશે and that might lead to emergency condition. You need a defibrillator for that individual immediately. So we have to take care of cardiac dysfunction also. Small open wounds and lines. Okay. So the skin, if there is any injury or any cut, any wound in the skin, never try to go for aquatic therapy. Yes, what is the reason? Skin once open, what is the function of skin? To protect us from foreign pathogens. Yes, અહીંયા cut થઈ જાય તો foreign bacteria, virus, all things can come in. Yes, but this skin does not allow it. So water ma directly water can access. Water may be pure, may be impure, and then skin can lead to entry to various pathogens, infections, etc. Yes, and that is why small local wound, lines, anything should not be given for aquatic therapy. We should take extra precautions, or we should cover the part with polythene or something that is water resistant, and then ask the patient to enter the aquatic pool or aquatic therapy session. Contraindications, similar to what we have discussed in precautions, most of them are the same. So the first, incipient cardiac failure and unstable angina. Unstable angina. Angina means pain. You will be learning the conditions one by one in various semesters, but giving you an overview. Angina means pain. Unstable. It can elicit at any time. Yes, no matter you are doing activity or not doing activity, if the patient is taking rest, then also there will be chest pain, and that is a sign that we should not neglect. Yes, which is a sign of myocardial ischemia or myocardial infarction. Myocardial, that means muscles of the heart. Infarction or ischemia. Ischemia means decreased blood supply, and infarction means death. So cells of heart ne na male blood, that is myocardial ischemia. અને blood ના મળવાથી સેલ મરી જાય, cardiac muscle cells મરી જાય, that is myocardial infarction or heart attack, what we say in layman terms. So if the patient has unstable angina, history of unstable angina, never ask the patient to enter. Yes, because as we saw, cardiac function will be altered because of the temperature and because of the activities of the aquatic therapy. Also respiratory dysfunction, koi પણ pulmonary condition, respiratory dysfunction and vital capacity of less than 1 liter, then we are not allowing the patient to go for aquatic therapy. This is complete contraindication, because in water there is increased demand when we are doing exercises, increased demand of oxygen. If the patient's heart and lungs are not normal, then we are not asking the patient to do the exercise. Severe peripheral vascular disease, PVD, remember. Peripheral vascular disease, like periphery in the toes, in the fingers, the patient has decreased blood supply because of any pathology. Arteries માં problem છે, veins માં problem છે, એના લીધે blood સરખું નથી પહોંચતું periphery માં, અને તમે water માં exercise કરાવશો તો still decrease amount of oxygenation to the peripheral part, and that will lead to more and more signs and symptoms. So it will worsen the condition. Danger of bleeding or hemorrhage also occurs. Severe kidney diseases, patients are unable to adjust to fluid loss during the immersion. You already know nephrons, yes, and the kidney itself works on the principle of outer and inner temperature. So if I am in a cold environment or warm environment, my kidneys will function differently. Why? I have to maintain the water level in my body in cold, and in warm temperature I have to preserve it. Yes, cold temperature ma excrete વધારે થશે, warm temperature ma preserve વધારે થશે. So for that reason, kidneys, if they are not normal, they will not be able to maintain this fluid within the body and compare it to outer temperature. So if this happens, it is again a very severe condition and might lead to hospitalization of the patient also. Open wound, colostomy, skin infections such as tinea pedis and ringworm, all this should not be given. So koi pan skin condition hoy, aquatic therapy is a big no for that individual or patient. Uncontrollable bowel and bladder. Naturally, if the patient, as we talked about, hemiparesis or hemiplegia, જેમાં half side of paralysis હશે બોડીમાં, એમાં પેશન્ટને bladder bowel function પણ ઘણીવાર નહીં હોય. So they can pass the stool or urine within the exercise session, within the therapy pool. So it is not advisable to go without proper consent. Bowel accidents require pool evacuation, chemical treatment, and possibly drainage. Yes, so if bowel accidents happen, the patient passes the stool within the therapy session. That means you will have to drain the whole part, chemically process, and again drain the whole pool at the time. Water and airborne infections or diseases, example including influenza, gastrointestinal infection, typhoid, cholera, poliomyelitis, all this. If a disease already the patient has, say for example polio, which is spread mainly through mouth-to-mouth contact. So at that time, the patient should not be allowed to enter the pool because it can spread from one individual. તમે એક પેશન્ટને ટ્રીટ નથી કરવાના પૂલમાં, ઘણા બધા પેશન્ટ્સને ટ્રીટ કરવાના છો. એકને ઇન્ફેક્શન છે, તમને ખબર છે, એને તમે પૂલમાં લઈ આવો, એ પેશન્ટ વયું જાય, બીજું આવશે, તો there are chances this infections and the disease will be persistent in the pool, and the another patient might take it or you might have it then. So it can spread through it. And uncontrollable seizures, as we already described in the previous precautions, that if the patient has seizures specifically, we are not providing such a treatment. Yes, so we are not concerned with aquatic therapy for such individuals. Okay. Till here, any doubts in aquatic therapy? So far we have discussed only about important things, that is why aquatic therapy is important compared to other therapies. Then we saw about goals and indications, precautions and contraindications. That is what we have discussed today. In afternoon lecture, we will start again and move with properties of water, because they are the main reason why we are going to provide aquatic therapy. Yes. Any doubts till now? Anyone has? Please let me know. Reply in the chat, yes or no.